Hello, Namaskar, and a very good afternoon to all the viewers watching NCERT's live interactive session. This is Simran Singh, and you have all connected with us through eVidya channel number 6 to 12. Besides, there are so many different mediums through which you all can connect with us. You can also participate in our live sessions by raising your queries in the comment section of our YouTube channel that you all are well versed with. It is NCERT official. So it's around 4 p.m. on your ward. Regularly from 4 till 5 p.m. we have our special segments for all of you. And once again, I would like to take this moment to welcome all our viewers, all the audiences in this 5 days online training program running on leveraging digital technology for school and teacher education. So viewers, as you all know that it is the second day of our online training session, and today we are going to discuss at length about leveraging broadcast for digital education. Getting back to leveraging technology, it becomes very important to integrate technology in our teaching learning process because it provides ample and wide-ranging associations for us and also limitless supply of information on wide-ranging topics for different languages, and at the same time the opportunity to learn and grow. So let us quickly have a look at the website of CIET NCERT in order to explore more about this particular training session. So here, if you would like to gain more information, the website of CIET NCERT is www.ciet.nic.in. You will land on this particular page. Just click on Events. Under Events, the third last option says Workshop/Training. Once you click on this option, this is the page you will land upon. So there are three kind of activities available. So as we are running these particular training sessions right from 7th August till 11th August, that is for 5 days. So just click here and you will see that all the details about the training program have been uploaded on this web page for all of you. Let us scroll down and understand more about the different aspects, the areas that we are going to cover in this particular training program. So in the first place, that was the first day of the training program. On day 1, we discussed about leveraging digital technology for school and teacher education with regard to policy recommendations. And today we are going to describe at length about leveraging broadcast for digital education. Tomorrow, that will be the third day of our online training program, we will elaborate more on leveraging digital platform for education. On the fourth day, the discussion will be about leveraging mobile applications for digital education. And on the concluding day of our 5 days online training program, we are going to discuss about digital education through online courses. Well, all the information is right here, and just scroll down. The objectives have been laid down for you. Now, the best part of the training programs is you all can participate in the post-session activity, that is quiz. Whether it's students, teachers, teacher educators, parents, administrators or general public, you can all be a part of these sessions and at the same time you can participate. That there's a detailed program schedule for all of you. Against the name of the title, there are the resource persons, are dignified faculties, and also the video links are uploaded shortly for you. Let us scroll down and see how you all can access the post-session activity, that is the quiz. So step number 1 is registration. For that, you need to register yourself by clicking on this link that is accessible in blue color. Either you can also scan this particular QR code. Then watch the live training programs through eVidya channels, through NCERT official and other areas also mentioned here. Then participation in the post-session activity and the certificate. Now the important point to highlight is that if you score over 70% in these particular training sessions, then you can get a certificate from CIET NCERT. The opening date of the quiz will be the concluding day of the 5 days online training program, that is 11th of August. The closing date would be 21st of August, and you all know that your feedback is essential, it matters a lot. So here we have our Google form through which you can submit your feedback with us. And also viewers, it is our humble request, in case if you have any of the queries, then you can connect with us through this particular mail ID that is flashing on your screens. All the queries regarding certification will be attended through this mail ID, that is training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. Further, you can always connect with us through this contact number You can give us a call in case of doubts at 8800440559. And before introducing you to the guest, here is an important piece of information regarding G20 presidency. We are proud of the fact that India assumed the G20 presidency and will convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the country in this year, that's 2023. The nation is deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism. India's G20 presidency is a watershed moment in her history, as it seeks to play a very important role by finding global pragmatic solutions for the well-being of everyone, and in doing so, manifesting the true spirit of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, or should I say, the world is one family. So let's get back to the second day of our online training session, and let me introduce you to the guest for the program. In the conversation we have with us Professor Rajendra Pal sir. Namaskar sir, good evening.
Namaskar, thank you very much for inviting me.
Sir is serving as head of a media production division at CIET NCERT. Then on my left hand side we have with us Mr. Ajit Kumar Horo sir. Namaskar sir.
Namaskar ma'am, and thank you very much. My privilege to be in the midst of all of you.
And I'm delighted to inform our viewers that he is a veteran audio radio producer grade 1 from CIET NCERT, New Delhi. So viewers, without further ado, let's begin our conversation, and all your questions, they are requested at the mediums that have been highlighted just now, or either you can type them down in the comment section of NCERT official, and we'll try to take all your queries. So in the first place, let's start discussing about the audio content and how does radio started being a part of the Indian culture. When did it begin, sir?
Thank you very much for this invitation, and it's a great delight to be in the midst of all of you. Thank you very much, viewers, and as right now you have asked about the history of the radio broadcasting in India. So I would like to share with you that radio broadcasts in India incepted in June 1923 in Mumbai. On that time it was called as Bombay, and it was by the Bombay Broadcast Club. And soon after that, it started in then in Kolkata and Madras.
Yes. Okay, and after that, let's also understand about the educational radio broadcasting in India. How did it get started?
Yeah, as far as the educational broadcasting in India is concerned, actually soon after the inception of the radio broadcast, it started in the year 1936. It started.
Yes.
And it started in Mumbai, but immediately in Delhi and the Calcutta, and the Madras, it also started. But one thing I would like to share, that on that educational broadcast, it was not based on the hardcore curriculum because of the diversity of the cities. So it started in 1937. Educational broadcast.
All right. And sir, one important question with regard to radio that arises in our mind is, with the advent of
Yes.
television. Now, many people might have felt that radio and the popularity of radio is decreasing. But I believe that there are certain strengths associated with the radio. So would you like to highlight them for our viewers?
Yeah, of course. I would like to share this with all of you. Number one, the arrival of the television here in India was in 1959. And after that, it was a kind of the notion in the midst of the people that radio is going to replace, television is going to replace the radio. But I would like to share with you that this notion was proved wrong, and nowadays we can say that the radio has come up in a very strong way.
Yes.
And as the data says in the recent survey, it says that more than 67% of the total population, they listen to the radio.
Yes.
So it has now made a very good comeback.
And sir, particularly in the aspect of education, when we discuss about radio, how it has served its purpose for as an educational domain for the viewers, for the students listening radio.
Yeah, of course. I would like to say there is something very specific. I would like to say that nowadays the podcast, when we talk about the broadcasting, it is not only connected with the radio or the radio set.
Yes.
It means basically the audio transmission. So the podcasts are there right now, we can say, and the podcast is becoming very popular. And at the same time, the radio broadcasting is there. So students are now trying to listen to it more and more. Even the lectures and all the contents are available on radio.
Yes, and of course, sir, we would also like to know about the future of educational radio broadcasting in India.
Yeah, that is there, but at the same time, I would like to again say one thing, that when we talk about the strength of the radio, radio seems to be a very strong medium, like it is more economic, it can be easily movable. It allows you the multitasking, like while listening to the radio, you can do one thing, that you can also do some other work. You can just have a walk, you can even do the gardening, you can do anything. So it doesn't captivates you, in fact, I would like to say. So these are the strengths of the radio.
And sir, besides that, how it has been incorporated as an essential component of PM E-Vidya programs?
As far as the PM E-Vidya program is concerned, I would like to say, I would like to raise a slogan at first for all of my viewers right now on behalf of this dais. And I would like to say that whenever you think that I have to write for the radio, writing for the radio is basically writing for the ears.
Yes.
We write for the ears, and I will also say that you must make the audience see through their ears, because it stimulates the, imagination. So as far as the PM E-Vidya is concerned, shall I speak on this?
Of course, sir.
Yeah. The PM E-Vidya, so it is basically, it is the mandate which is given to all of us, and especially to NCERT, CIT. It is one of the mandate, and the PM E-Vidya says that there must be the extensive use of the radio and the community radio, and also every possible medium, even maybe by the medium wave or the short wave, or even by the community radio, it says. And one thing is there, that the PM E-Vidya says that every FM channel must also extensively be used. The rationale behind it, I would like to say that they say that there are so many areas which are geographically inaccessible. They cannot easily be accessible, some mountainous terrain and the tribal areas. So radio can do the wonders as far as the strength of the radio is concerned. So, and all of us know about the Man Ki Baat, and this very program is very popular, because almost the entire country listens to this program. So I believe that the future of the radio in the days to come is going to be very useful, and so many people are going to be benefited by this.
Of course, sir. And what is the essential role that is being played by the audio resources and the audio content of NCERT, particularly in the domain of education broadcasting?
Yeah, so I would like to take you all to down memory lane.
Yes.
And it almost started in 1977. Dr. Pal also knows it. It's a wonderful history, I would like to say. And NCERT started broadcasting in 1977, and it was with, in collaboration with the All India Radio.
Yes.
And with the All India Radio and with the government of Rajasthan and also Madhya Pradesh. And it was a project taken by the UNICEF. And on that time, one very popular series we started from NCERT, and that is called the Bhasha Anand. It was basically for language teaching, so it was in 1977. Number two, I will say that again we came back in 2003 and up to 2007, and NCERT started broadcasting from IGNOU and also from All India Radio. But there is a thrust between, and there is a major, I must say, it was a giant leap to the broadcasting. And the giant leap was that at the time of the pandemic, when all the schools were closed, and no any educational institutions were there on that time, just functioning. On that time, what happened, that NCERT started, and on that time we leaped up to from just 12 channels up to 400 channels.
Yes.
So right now we are having the broadcasting from 400 stations across the country, and would like to say that we have very welcoming responses, and the programs are very well received. Even the students are writing that we are being benefited by the program.
All right. And sir, coming back to the aspect of technology, so how is NCERT leveraging radio technology for all of us?
Yeah, some data I would like to share with you.
Sure.
Right now we are broadcasting from 132 All India radio stations, 132 All India radio stations right now, and they are basically the All India radio stations, then 257 community radio stations, right? 257 community radio stations, and then 11 FM channels from Gyanvani, or that comes from the IGNOU, and also we have a podcast, and that is called the iRadio, and which can be accessed globally. So I feel a kind of pride to share with all of you that right now we are transmitting, or we are broadcasting the program from 400 stations across the country. So this is what we are doing right now.
And sir, we'll also request you to please elaborate on the broader areas of radio broadcast or audio content resources for us.
As far as the resources are concerned, they can be divided into two parts.
Yes.
Part one, we can say that those are the enrichment program. Enrichment program means we go for the scripting and we write the drama and we also develop the script. And after that, we used to format the program. I would like to say what do I mean by actually formatting. That means we use the documentary format, sometimes docudrama, sometimes vox populi, sometimes even the magazine format.
Yes.
And we deal with the program with the effective media treatment with the sound effects. So it is the enrichment, and number two is basically curriculum based programs. So these are the programs we are broadcasting right now.
And sir, we would also like to know about the major content areas of broadcasting.
Content area broadcasting area is very vast. Area number one, I would like to say that is the great cultural heritage of India. Great cultural heritage of India. Number two is we have developed program on the great personalities of India. Number three, I would like to say that we have also developed the program on the genius people, those who have changed the world.
Yes.
Like the Johannes Gutenberg and the Einstein, like that. So on some great personalities we have done. And also we have the stories from Panchtantra, we have the reservoir of these programs. And also the inclusive education, and some recently we have developed motivational stories. Motivational stories, like one of the illustration I would like to tell that we have developed like this, that someone asked, Thomas Edison, that now you have succeeded to invent the electric bulb, but for how many times you have failed? So he said that I have failed for 10,000 times. So the journalist was really, he was shocked with the surprise, he was shocked with amazement, and he said 10,000 times. And he said, my dear friend, I would like to say that I did not fail, rather I explored 10,000 steps, those who lead not to the invention of the electric bulb. So like that we have done, and some bal geets are there, some nursery rhymes, and the songs are there. And finally would like to say that most of the programs are now being produced based on the textbook also, along with the sound effect.
So we believe that it's a continuous practice that has come into being, and through which varied high quality programs have been developed by CIT and CRT. So sir, overall I would also like to know about the feedback of the viewers and the responses of the listeners who have been actively engaging and participating and listening to these programs.
I am very happy to share with all of you friends that hundreds of messages and phone calls are pouring in on our IBRS number. And the content of the messages are well evident that the programs are being received very well. The programs are being received very well. And some of the, if you allow me, some of the testimonies I would like to read for you.
Sure, sir.
Just a very short testimony. One person says that, मैं मेजर विजय आर्य अभी आपका प्रोग्राम सुन रहा था, अभी आपका उमंग कार्यक्रम सुन रहा था. आपने परमवीर चक्र विजेता अरुण खेत्रपाल के बारे में आपने कार्यक्रम दिया. मैं भी उसका साथी था, और जब वो शहीद हुआ तो मैं इसका गवाह था. और आपने जब इस कार्यक्रम को बजाया, मैं CIT NCERT को बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ. जब मैंने इस कार्यक्रम को सुना, मेरा मन भर गया. So such kind of testimonies, and so many testimonies are literally pouring in. People are very encouraged. They say that increase the time of the broadcast, and so many things are there. Yes.
And along with that, I would also like to share with our viewers that over 7,000 viewers have connected with us through our YouTube channel, that is NCERT Official. So many comments,
wonderful.
So many questions, queries, they are pouring in. And sir, we would also like to hear just a snippet of the audio, and I believe that we have that for all our viewers as well. So let's try and play it.
It's a wonderful song, and it's basically a theme song. Yes?
Yes.
CIET प्रस्तुत करता है उमंग 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 उमंग
Wow, and I must say that was a treat to the ears to listen to that. And sir, our viewers are asking us that from where all we can access this radio and the audio content by CIT and CRT.
Yeah, the audio contents can be accessed from number one, I mean PME Vidya.
Yes.
And if you go to YouTube, just you need to type NCERT official. And you can also listen to our audio programs on YouTube as well. And they are actually, they are fixed with a thumbnail that can be listened. One thing more that about this broadcasting I would like to say, everyone can download News on AIR, News on Air. That's the app. And on that app they can listen to our broadcast also. And one thing more is there, that is the e-Pathshala and Diksha. So these are the platforms from which our audio programs can be accessed, can be heard.
Of course, and that was all about leveraging the quality content for all of you in terms of radio production. Then let's get to understand more about the video production and the video broadcasting in the educational domain. For that we have with us Professor Rajendra Pal sir. Sir, I request you elaborate more on leveraging broadcast, especially for video.
Thank you. Ajit ji, thank you for elaborating audio. We are aware that broadcast is mainly educational broadcast having two things, one is audio and another video.
Yes.
So, as far as television is concerned, in India television started in 59, and if you know, we think about the educational or other television, every content is educational.
Yes.
Whether it's specifically educational television or otherwise. Every content is having some element of education. We learn from everything. But as far as educational content is concerned, we are talking about the curriculum based content, or content related to teacher, content related to classroom, content related to examination, content related to textbook, student, and all related to curriculum. That is education. So, first satellite instructional television experiment started in 1975. That was specifically for education, that too related to agricultural education. And after that, I am talking about the major steps in
The landmarks in the
landmarks in the. So, India was the first country in the world to launch its own satellite only for the education, that was EduSat, education satellite, in 2004. It was specifically for training of the teacher, and it was two-way communication. Teachers were sitting across the country on different centers, and those teachers who were sitting in the CIT can see those teachers, and those teachers can see to the panelist in the CIT, and both can interact to each other. That is the major limitation of television, that it is not interactive. But due to our own satellite, Indian satellite, we have done this in 2004. So, our initially when CIT started producing its program 84, and our program were telecasting on the national Doordarshan DD1. Earlier so many channels were not there. So, DD1, the Doordarshan was also not so commercialized at that time. So, we get our half an hour slot during the school hours, that too during the school hours, 10 to 10:30 or 10:40, and it was very popular. I would like to show the signature tune of that time, though it is very old, but I would like to start with this signature tune.
Sure, sir.
If it can be played.
Yes, our viewers can watch it on their screens.
Everyone remembers this.
So, this was a very old signature tune. I would like to show one more milestone program of the CIT, which everybody might have seen.
बहुत सारे? क्या बहुत सारे? अच्छा, बताती हूँ। सूरज एक, चंदा एक, तारे अनेक। तारों को अनेक भी कहते हैं? नहीं नहीं, देखो फिर से। एक चिड़िया, एक एक करके अनेक चिड़िया। दाना चुगने आई चिड़िया। हमें भी सुनाओ ना। तो सुनो फिर से। एक चिड़िया, अनेक चिड़िया, दाना चुगने बैठ।
And sir, those were some beautiful clips from the history and still relevant today. There's a question from one of our viewers, if you
Yeah.
allow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, so sir, one of your viewers are asking us in the comment section of NCRT official that how did CIT NCRT ensured quality of the content, and at the same time how did you ensure that it reach across the country and it goes around in the homes of the masses?
So they are asking how we are maintaining the quality,
Yes,
so that everyone in the country can
along with
along.
dissemination of information.
So though it was later part of the presentation, but I would like to tell you the NCRT is having different departments of every different subject which are curriculum based,
Yes.
like science department, social science department, teacher education department, inclusive education department, mathematics department. So our program started with the idea. When all these faculty of NCRT start writing the script, idea to script, and this script is weighted by a committee, and the committee give its suggestion, modification, और उसके बाद then it is given to the producer, and producer record a program. After editing, this program again is reviewed by the expert committee, and different expert, if expert is not available, it is sent to the person who is available anywhere in India, and they give their comments, and after that again it goes to the editing console, and all the suggestions incorporated. If something is wrong, it can be removed, and later on it is scheduled for the telecast.
So that means, sir, right from the generation of the idea to the dissemination of the program,
Yeah.
there are checks and balances and reviews at each and every stage.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so let's continue with the PowerPoint.
So, PME Vidya channel, when purpose of this PME Vidya, because PME Vidya is having many component, telemedicine is one of them.
Yes.
So, purpose is to deliver digital education to 264 million school students who are across the country studying in various stages, various courses, and more than 9.7 million teachers who are also getting the content of their own, that how to teach in the classroom, how to take up a particular concept which is difficult to teach, so that they can get our program explained in different ways, not only based on lecture, and otherwise also on AR, VR, and experiment and demonstration likewise. So, these the purpose is to deliver to the student through DTS TV channel, through radio podcast, through Diksha, through specialty content and online courses. All these are part of PM Vidya.
Yes.
So, why TV and channel? There is a big question, what TV and radio, when there are so many other medias are available. First thing is that unstable internet connectivity is a big problem in India. So, connectivity as far as remote areas are concerned, geographically who are not well connected with the internet facility, then inadequate number of smart handheld devices with the household. all the parents are not in a position to provide smartphone or tablet to their students with connectivity. And the third thing, existing geographical, linguistic, socio-cultural conditions. We have multiple languages in India. So, one content cannot be possible for everyone to understand.
Yes.
So, that is why we are providing e-content to various languages, to various people. And big thing is that TV is not connected with directly with internet. So, it is an offline mode. So, you need not to have online for watching a television program. So, as far as PM Vidya is concerned, when 12 channel were announced in 17th May 2020 by the Finance Minister of India, then 12 channel were launched 1st September 2020. And after, you might be aware that after that all it was a pandemic, and coronavirus was on a full swing. So, during that period NCERT has prepared program in 3 shifts. All production during the pandemic was in 3 shifts, and anyhow we could able to start 12 DTH channels on PM Vidya. Then on 1st September we have covered 1 year of our webinar successfully after starting of 12 PM Vidya, which is this program is also part of that program. Then on the successful completion of this 12 PM Vidya channel, government announced budget for 200 PM Vidya DTH TV channel on 1st February 2022, and we are happy to announce that tentative beta run of 200 PM e-Vidya channel started from 15 June 23. So, this
Yes, sir. Before watching that promo video, there is another question, and sir, it's quite an interesting one. Our viewer is asking us, how do we choose the topic on which the video content has to be made, or do we focus on creating videos or video or audio production for almost everything that is right there in NCERT textbooks?
You see, our 12 channel are dedicated to each and every class.
Yes.
Class 1 to 12, there is a separate channel. So, we are covering each and every subject, each and every topic, so that student can get parallel content just like their classrooms.
Yes.
And we are also trying to cover our telecast as per the syllabus of the classroom. Suppose in April our classes or schools start. So, we take up the NCERT textbook, this video program according to the textbook, and we go likewise. So, we prepare entire, we cover entire syllabus, entire curriculum, and all subjects, all textbooks.
So, there is ample amount of information.
Yeah.
All right, sir, and you are about to play a video for all our viewers.
It's not coming.
All right, and we'll try to play it from this end. It's there on the screens.
Yeah.
Building on the success of already existing 12 PM e-Vidya DTH TV channels, the Honorable Finance Minister of the Government of India, in a budget presentation on 1st February 2022, announced the launch of 200 PM e-Vidya DTH TV channels.
Program of PM e-Vidya will be expanded from 12 to 200 TV channels.
PM e-Vidya is a comprehensive initiative to unify all digital, online, on-air educational efforts It seeks to leverage technology, enabling multimodal access to learning opportunities for various stakeholders, including children and teachers at the school level. Under the PM E-Vidya initiative, as National Education Policy recommends, the educational DTH channels have been expanded with purpose to make educational opportunities in multilingual mode so that different states of the country may avail quality e-content in their own language. The PM E-Vidya, which was launched in May 2020 as part of Atmanirbhar Bharat, has several components for school education. They are DTH TV channels, Diksha One Nation, One Digital Platform, using radio stations, Akashvani, community radio stations and podcasts, Swayam courses in MOOCs, e-content for Divyang children and IIT PAL for IIT JEE preparation. On 1st September 2020, the National Council of Educational Research and Training NCERT, under the aegis of the Department of School Education, teams ranging from curricular e-content based on textbooks of states and NCERT to dance, drama, music, origami, yoga, storytelling, general awareness and vocational education. It also provides scope to autonomous organizations such as CBSE, NVS, KVS and NIOS to telecast e-content developed by them and cater to their target learners. To ensure the quality and error-free e-content, a robust review mechanism has been set up. The journey from 12 to 200 DTH TV channels are a unique educational initiative, perhaps in the world, telecasting educational e-content for learners nationwide, taking care of the linguistic diversity and bridging the socio-economic and digital divide. Let us join to make this nationwide initiative accessible, fruitful, and greatly successful.
So, it was a promo of 200 PM Vidya channel, which will be officially launched very soon. So, as far as type of content being used for these PM Vidya channel, we, as I told you, that curricular content is we are preparing specifically for school education. Then we are preparing general programs also, and vocational education programs also we are preparing. And as far as language is concerned, mainly we are preparing in Hindi and English, and we are also covering entire curriculum in Indian Sign Language, which is a very need of the hour. So, as you asked me the process of content quality, but I have shown this picture entirely the journey of the e-content from idea to script and script to screen. So, first of all we see the gap areas wherever we do not have any program, then we identify the expert of that particular subject, and expert prepare the we allot that particular chapter to the that expert, and expert prepare script. Then script goes to the for review. If it is recommended, then it goes to scheduling of the recording, otherwise it is modified and then it is sent again after revision, it is sent for the schedule of recording. After recording the video, then it goes to the editing console, and there are graphic, there are certain things which need to be added, then inserts, graphics, editing, and we add QR code, so that student in any kind of e-content based on that particular topic, additional information can be gained by the student. And more or less one important thing with QR code is that if suppose a particular program is prepared and we have added certain new things in related to that program, that can be accessed after scanning the QR code. After QR code it goes for review again,
Yes.
and after review that video is sent for whether it is rejected or modified or it is recommended. After recommendation of the video, it goes for class wise mapping for the various persons who prepare scheduling, and it is uploaded on Diksha, otherwise it goes for the telecast.
Yes.
So, this is the journey of a particular idea to screen.
Yes.
Then present status of PM Vidya, we have so many number of programs on ISL, on we are every day doing this live telecast also, and we are preparing content for NIOS, NVS, we are also getting content from Rotary Club also, and these are the glimpses of variety of content being developed as per the age group. And telecast on PM Vidya, we as you know class 1 to 9 we have 2 hours fresh content every day, then it is repeated, and class 10 to 12 we have 2 and half an hour fresh content every day, then it is repeated for 24 hours. And we also recorded program on ISL, and 30-minute every day class 1 to 5 ISL videos are being telecast, and otherwise we also telecast vocational education program for 30 minutes for class to 12. And therefore, I would like to conclude here that observation and discussion experiment based program we are also preparing, and we have prepared lots of program on augmented reality based program which are being used by different schools and students. We have also conducted a research study on our program on augmented reality, and is being appreciated, and children and teachers are taking interest in such programs. And a pilot survey of our programs we have done, and most of the people, you might be seeing this red color is showing that they liked our program. So, our programs are available through mobile app also, as I told you, and all these programs can be accessed on Diksha platform, which is a repository of various e-content. And there is a feedback mechanism. We have email and WhatsApp group, we have radio broadcast, we have telecast, we have email, various emails, and where our IVRS number is there, so that viewers can ask their queries during the telecast and after offline also.
Of course.
So, thank you very much.
So, thank you so much for sharing these enlightened pieces of information with all our viewers. And coming back to the radio content, so there is an important question. I'll like you to reflect on this. So, our viewer is asking us in the comment section that the radio content, it requires a kind of upgrading now and then. So, once you have made a radio content, how do you ensure that it is being upgraded according to the new textbooks or the new knowledge that is being rendered to the public?
Yeah, I would like to respond to that by this actually. Yes, I do agree with you, sir, that it needs to be upgraded, and nowadays the virtual radio has also come.
Yes.
And he says that even the face of the broadcasters can be seen on that. So, that is also one kind of the updation, but fundamentally speaking, what I believe that radio needs to stimulate the imagination.
Yes.
Imagination is very important, and would like to say one thing that yes, the sound effect and the music and the modulation and the drama treatment, all these things are the better elements to actually update the radio program. So, still I believe that radio should not require more screen time. and people must develop their listening skill by listening to the radio. So I would like to respond like this. One thing is that like we have no any visual aid, we have simply a microphone like this. We are
Yes.
having a microphone. So one thing I would like to say, and I would like to conclude that if you smile with the microphone, world is going to smile with you. If you cry with the microphone, the world is going to cry with you.
Okay.
So it is all about the modulation. Thank you
so
very
we
much.
are going to take care of all these important details that have been mentioned by you. A word of thanks to both our panelists for being a part of this conversation. Thank you, Professor Rajendra Pal, and thank you,
you.
Mr. Ajit Kumar Horo.
Thank you.
For sharing the information with all our viewers. And I hope viewers that you have enjoyed and you have liked this particular second day of our online training program. Once again, let's get back to the website of CIET NCERT and all the details. If you have started watching our program in the mid, so you can see that we can click on events. It is workshop/training. So all the details about this particular training session are uploaded right here itself, and also for the completed ones. So if we get to know about these particular training sessions, there is a detailed banner is scheduled for all of you. And today we were discussing about leveraging broadcast for digital education, where we try to incorporate the audio as well as the video content production by CIET NCERT. And our major objectives are to describe the policy recommendations for digital technology, and also to acquaint all of you with the different online courses that are being run by CIET NCERT. Then the important part, the areas that are mentioned for you is how you can participate in the post session activity, that is our quiz. You need to register yourself first. That is the most important area. You can register yourself, watch our live training programs. There is a post session activity, and the quiz is not yet accessible. It's not uploaded. It will be uploaded on 11th of August 2023. So till then you need to watch all our live training programs, because the questions will be formed through the understanding and the conceptual building of the live programs. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning as well, your feedback matters a lot to us, so keep on writing to us for the different programs. Once again, thanking all our viewers for being a part of this particular second day of online training program. Tomorrow we'll be right back with you at the same time from 4 till 5 p.m. discussing about leveraging digital platform for education. And here is an important piece of information regarding the availability of NCERT textbooks. It is right there on your screens. As you all know that NCERT textbooks for the academic year 2023 to 2024, they are available all across the country, and you may purchase them from the different sales counters that are located within the country, currently at New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kolkata and Guwahati. Further viewers, you can also place an order online for NCERT textbooks to different mediums, and also if you would like to download it in the PDF or the soft copy version, so there are different mediums. One of them is Diksha platform, another one is NCERT's mobile application, also ePathshala website. In order to explore more about the books and also to know more about the authorized vendors, feel free to connect with us and explore the website of NCERT that is right there on your screens. It is www.ncert.nic.in. Thank you once again for connecting with us. Do not go anywhere, because next up we have our session of Sahyog, guidance for mental well-being and psychosocial support to all the students, viewers who have connected with us. The topic that we are going to discuss is really important. It is managing grief for psychological well-being. So keep watching Evidya channels, and tomorrow also we request you to stay connected with us for the third day of our online training program. So keep watching NCERT official, and now I am taking a leave of you. Namaskar.